Two new headlines around Google's parent company Alphabet crossing this morning. It's now reportedly considering charging for premium additions to its AI-powered search engine, also reportedly weighing an offer for the online marketing company HubSpot. Deirdre Bosa digs into those for today's Tech Check. A lot going on here, Dee.
A lot going on, Courtney, but I think you can view them as net bearish if you want to see Google really jump into the Gen AI race with both feet, as many investors, onlookers, they do want to see. Let me tackle that report first of a paid Gen AI features, which one could argue signals some desperation and perhaps a lack of commitment to disrupt its cash cow, which is search. The company's dominance, remember, it was built on free products: Gmail, Drive, Calendar, Maps, Search. Users don't pay, but advertisers do, and they pay a lot of money, making Google one of the largest and most profitable companies in America. Gen AI behind some kind of paywall, that would really be the first time Google put any of its core products behind a paywall, and it goes against that ethos that has been so successful. Just last week, bulls were encouraged that Google was expanding its search generative experience, SGE. It's an overcomplicated, very googly way of just saying Gen AI to its main product, search. They thought, okay, Google's using its distribution as a competitive edge. Good. Plus, search advertising apparently still works in that format. But a paid search product, that looks more like a niche, less widely adopted service that again underscores this innovator's dilemma. Search ads are too good a business to disrupt, so Google risks getting disrupted itself. For its part, Google in a statement says, quote, "We're not working on or considering an ad-free search experience. As we've done many times before, we will continue to build new premium capabilities and services to enhance our subscription offerings across Google. We don't have anything to announce right now." That is a very vague response, guys, that doesn't actually address the report. It is interesting to note that Google and Microsoft, they're being held to very different standards here. When Microsoft monetizes a Gen AI product like Copilot, the markets have reacted positively. The key difference here, though, is that Microsoft is focused on the enterprise. Companies with software budgets and KPIs, Google's customer, it is still very much the consumer, and the consumer is less likely to pay. There's also this investment piece of this. Google pioneered Gen AI well before its competitors, but right now, those rivals could be viewed as more committed, more ambitious than AI. Microsoft has poured some $13 billion into OpenAI. It's reportedly weighing a $100 billion AI project. So it is all in. Can't say that any other way. HubSpot, getting to that other headline. This is a company that Google is reportedly weighing an offer for. It's an online marketing software company. Sure, it is leveraging AI, but it is not an AI native business like an OpenAI or an Anthropic or a number of others that Google rivals are investing in. Finally, guys, Google CEO Sundar Pichai spoke yesterday at Stanford. He pretty much summed up this entire dilemma.
One of the most counterintuitive things I've seen is the more successful things are, the more risk-averse people become. So counterintuitive. You know, you would often find smaller companies almost make decisions which bet the company, right? And but the bigger you are, I think it's true for a large university, it's true for a large company, because you have a lot more to lose, or you perceive you have a lot more to lose.
So bottom line, guys, he is very aware of this innovator's dilemma, but executing against that, that is the challenge. And it feels like over the last year, they just keep getting tripped up on that challenge.